Potting soil because you can use just general potting soil, but it's important that you understand what makes up the soil and different amendments that you can add if you so choose to make your plants even happier. So, every good potting soil should have three things. It should have organic material, which is the nutrients. It should have aeration, which is oxygen, because the roots do need oxygen. And it should have drainage so that it's not getting waterlogged. So, this way, your plants are getting water, air, and nutrients, the three things that they need to survive. Have you ever wondered what's the difference between garden soil and potting mix at the plant store? I've wondered this before, and so I did a lot of research. And if you get two bags and look at them, you actually can see the difference. But garden soil is just heavier and more compact. It has a lot of organisms in it, and it's not designed for containers. A lot of garden soil does say raised bed gardening, but it's not designed for pots. Potting mix, on the other hand, is more lightweight and has a focus on well draining. This is because most pots hold in moisture except for drainage holes at the bottom, so you want to make sure that moisture can drain downward really easily through your potting mix. Potting mix is also sterilized, which is important to know if you're going to be bringing your pots indoors. That can help avoid having pests or diseases spread inside your house, and it is just designed to be used in containers and pots. So when you're choosing the soil for your houseplants, just spend a minute to research your plant's needs. Different plants have different soil preferences, and you want to match their soil to their moisture and nutrient requirements. Most houseplants will say that they need well-draining soil. That is the number one thing because most houseplants, a very top cause of death in houseplants is overwatering and just sitting in water. So they need that well draining soil with drainage in the pot. Consider if your plant's going to be indoors or outdoors and the humidity and light level. Different soils are better for each. So here are some things that you can mix or amend into your soil to change it if you think that it is not suiting your needs. So one is perlite, and perlite is actually like volcanic rock, and it's little white rocks, and you can use it to improve aeration and drainage. So it's just like a pebble that you mix in to your soil, and it's going to allow more air and water to flow more easily. Vermiculite, on the other hand, is designed for water retention. So it helps to hold water in and keep your plants a little bit wetter. So if you want to retain moisture, you want vermiculite. If you want to drain moisture, you want perlite. Peat moss similarly increases water retention. It also adds organic material and can add nutrients to your plant. And coco coir is another alternative to peat moss, retains moisture, provides aeration, and adds nutrients to your soil. So the three things you see that these amendments could add is aeration, which can help prevent root rot if your plants are sitting wet, and it can help promote healthy root development. So if you're having issues with your roots, you want to improve your aeration, consider adding perlite to your soil. If you want to improve your drainage, reduce your risk of overwatering, and maintain ideal moisture levels, perlite might be for you as well. And then if you need to add essential nutrients, if you feel like your plants are maybe getting a lot of yellow leaves or just not flourishing, need a little bit healthier soil, adding that peat moss or coco coir can be the right solution for you. And here are some common custom soil mixes if you want to make it yourself. Succulents and cactus, like 2 parts of the cactus mix soil, and then you can add in perlite and coarse sand. Tropical plants like peat moss, perlite, and pine bark, and flowering plants like potting soil, compost, and perlite. So those are just some recipes to experiment with.